Losing my son through stillbirth, I was mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually exhausted. I had come to a point where I had to accept my new reality. I had to accept that my baby was dead and I had to continue with living life, but I just did not know how to do that. I have always been into personal development. I did, some work on myself that way, but I knew like I needed more guidance. And that's where I had come across this neurodesign engineering course. And it intrigued me. I have a background in software configuration, and I understood the processes and all that. So I quickly realized, like, wow, this could help me, because it makes you think about just the way you program a computer with software. You code software, you programmed it, put it into the computer and let that program run. The same thing with our thoughts, right? Our thoughts program our mind, and we could continue with that program up until we want to change it. But if you never know what program you're running, how do you know you're ever going to change it? So for me, I knew that I didn't want to stay in a place of depression. I knew that I had to be able to move forward in my life. I knew I wanted to get pregnant again. I knew that I needed change, because you're not the same person. Once you lose, and this could be for any type of person that you lose in your life, but specifically for me, I'm speaking from my experience and, how my stillbirth affected me and the work that I'm doing now to help stillbirth moms. But you come to a point where, you accept that this is your new reality. You just don't know how to live now in this new reality. Your old self doesn't exist. You're a new person. And how can I, continue to move forward? Because the truth is that as long as we're living in this world, we're still going to have experiences that are painful, right? And if we don't do the proper type of healing and reflection and inner work, 10 years down the line, 5 years down the line, a year down the line, there could be a situation that triggers you and you're back in that emotional depression. You're back in that dark space where you just find yourself stuck in a cycle where you don't know how to get out of it. And that's why in my last video, I talked about the neuroscience of stillbirth loss and how you could literally rewire your brain. This is not about dismissing the grieving, the healing, or the loss of your child. This is about being able to honor your baby the best way